All right,
Hey, it's Ryan with QLZ. We're going overseas today for our next interview of the Green Room. We got the guys and mixed up everything, a band that we had on the Artist Spotlight a couple weeks back. You guys are leaving for tour here this week. We played track from you guys. We know when the new album's going to be out now. We'll talk about all that. But first, we've got on Todd, we've got Kevin, we got Blake, and we got Kobe. You guys are four brothers. How you doing?
Yeah, good, man. Good to finally do this. Good to see you face to face. Yeah,
I know it's nice. I'm glad we were able to make this work out. It's been like a month in the making at this point. Now you are the first band I will ever talk to. I've talked with bands that have brothers in them, but never a band that is four brothers. So this is a first for me.
Yeah, we're a rare breed. Not too many four brother bands. Yeah, there's some three brother bands. You got BGs, you got Hanson. That's who else?
Do you guys know Alien Weaponry?
No.
Okay.
Are they brothers?
Yeah, they're out of New Zealand.
Okay.
So
neighbors.
Neighbors for you guys. Yeah, if you guys are into metal, it's three brothers in that band as well. Now, is this something when you guys started doing music, was the band for all four of you to be in one? Was this always kind of the goal when you guys were kids to grow up and all be in a band together?
Well, yeah, because when we grew up listening to, our dad was a real rocker. So he would, raise us listening to Rage Against the Machine,
nice.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, U2, and we wouldn't be able to go to sleep without that kind of music playing in the car and that kind of thing. And then eventually we were watching this stuff on MTV and on Rage, which is the Australian MTV. Okay. And we're like, we've got to be like these guys. And so we pick up tennis rackets as 3-year-olds, and Kevin's drumming on cushions. And we're just like, let's, act as if we're these, big rockers on stage, and let's play a concert in our living room for our parents. And so that's how it started. And at that point, it was just like, we love being on stage in our living room with our, with each other.
It all happened very naturally.
Yeah. And then eventually, those tennis rackets turned into real guitars, and Kevin's cushions, that turned into a real drum kit.
But the funny thing is that the instruments never really got assigned to each brother. Okay. It's like the first born Todd was the singer, and of course he's the singer. And the second born, the drummer, and I guess I'll start with the bass at the end.
It's always I'm the younger brother, so you kind of just get stuck with what's left, essentially.
Yeah, not that the bass is a bad thing. I'm shredding that.
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys mentioned the Australian MTV. What was it called again?
Rage.
Okay, so did they actually play music videos?
Yeah, that was the thing. So it's music videos, interviews, and all that kind of thing.
Okay, because in the U.S. here we haven't had music videos on MTV in 15 years over here. That's why.
But Rage is the same. Rage is the same.
Okay.
It's we're talking back, early 2000s, and that's when MTV was still good back then as well, right?
When music really rocked.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting because again, middle school for me would have been late 90s, early 2000s. High school for me was 2000, so it was kind of at that point, really a lot of the videos are going over. So is this a thing that still exists? Because I'm always curious. When you talk to somebody overseas that we have an equivalent of kind of what our MTV is here, I always find this stuff super interesting. Is it still a thing that's around now? And have you guys actually maybe been featured on it, or is it a chance for you guys to be featured on this?
To be honest, we actually haven't probably watched Rage since 2007 or something.
Oh, okay.
So we're not too don't know too much about it.
We haven't been in Australia for a while now, so we actually we don't even know what's going on back over there.
Okay. So when did you guys make the move? I know you're in Europe. When did you guys make this move over to Europe? I'm sure it's probably easier to kind of jet set to go on tour probably from Europe than it is Australia, because I'm sure the cost is wild and whatnot. So kind of how long have you guys been in Europe? Did you guys all move over there together?
Yeah, well, it was pre-Corona. So after once Corona hit, we got stuck in Europe. We couldn't go back home. And eventually we were just at the point where okay, well, let's just go with it. And Europe's cool. We got lots of gigs and opportunities here, so let's just stay here.
And as you said, the flight ticket back to Australia is not even worth it.
Way too far, way too expensive.
Yeah.
We're much happier here.
Yeah. We do miss home though, to be honest. Miss our friends, miss the lifestyle, and but we're having too much fun to really care.
Yeah.
There you go. You guys are young. You guys are starting out on. You guys are 3 albums in now. Do you guys have any plans to, maybe recreate the living room concert you as a kid? Have everybody from Australia come over, family, friends. you guys recreate something for them for where you're staying now.
That would actually be sick. We've never thought of that before, but that would be a cool idea.
Yeah, we'd love to. That'd be cool. Yeah.
A cool concept would be like a living room concert tour. So like
Okay.
a tour, like a bunch of living rooms.
Yeah.
We'll bring out the cushions for Kevin again. Make it authentic.
Gets a little too noisy. Just hit the cushions and everything else will be good. No, that's awesome. I love it. Okay, man. You guys are 3 records in now. The new one is out next week called What's the Rush Now. I'll let you guys tell me when it's coming out, what people can kind of expect with this record.
Well, so the release date is physical only at this point, right? So so we're doing we're just kind of experimenting, and we're releasing the album on it's only going to be released on our store, and it's going to come out on the 29th of May on Wednesday. And if you guys want to buy it, you can get it at mixedeverything.com/store. And but then if you want to wait for the Spotify release and everything digital, that'll come out gradually as we go on, right? Yeah. I mean, we haven't fully got that sorted.
We're still
processing it. Yeah. But physically, it will be like the CD, the vinyl, everything like that will be released next week. So
the album was recorded in Sweden with Andy LaRock from King Diamond. He's the guitarist for King Diamond.
It's got 8 tracks on it, and as I said, we're super excited because it's our best stuff that we've released.
All killer, no filler.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, part of the reason why it's a shorter album is because we wanted to kind of like keep all the tracks at the top standard. So we kind of eliminated the tracks that we had more filler. So we just nailed it down to
we have like 20 tracks in total, and we're just ticking them off: trash, good, and just nail it down to 8 songs.
No, there was no trash. We don't write trash.
I was about to say, does everybody feel that some of these are trash or not? I didn't look like everybody was in agreement on it.
Yeah, I know. The agreements were pretty hard to come by. Like there was a few fist fights and stuff.
I mean, you're brothers. It's kind of bound to happen, right?
Yeah.
It's awesome. With this record, though, like you said, you guys are releasing it physical first. So I still have a CD player in my car, which is awesome. Which is how I've been able to listen to your guys. I put it here it's literally in my laptop right now from work, and it's not popping up for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because this laptop's old and whatnot. But what's the reason for you guys wanting to do the physical release first? Because in the world now, it's so odd for that to happen. I think it's cool because again, I still like getting the physical media, looking at the artwork and all that stuff. Kind of why did you guys want to go the physical route first on this?
Well, we actually kind of avoided Spotify for ages. We only got it like a few years ago. And so it's kind of the slowest growing platform for us. We've got like YouTube, we've got heaps of subscribers, and Facebook, etc. But Spotify is kind of slow for us. And so we're just trying to promote this, just like get more followers, get more fans by releasing, a new song every month, and hoping that, something might happen out of that. But we're like you. We love CDs. We grew up with that. Seeing all the, reading all the lyrics and reading all the liner notes at the end, seeing who produced it, who recorded it, that kind of thing. That's our favorite.
We're old school.
And we want to reward the people who are like us, who like seeing those CDs and stuff. So, if you want to grab one, then you get the album a bit earlier than the digital losers.
The real way to support artists these days is to get the physical, buy the real stuff, the merch and the CDs. And
streaming doesn't pay nothing.
Clicking a song on Spotify is gonna help us much.
I mean, unless you leave it on loop for like 24 hours, it's kind of like, we've got some smaller bands we support here on QLZ. We do our spotlight feature. We had you guys on. We have our new music show on Saturday nights. It's got locals and Midwest bands sprinkled in. And it's like, you just kind of hammer home the point of like, if you want to support bands, like, merch is the way to go. If these bands are out and about touring, merch is the way to go. Getting the physical stuff is the way to go. You guys mentioned working with Andy LaRock of King Diamond. Is he a guy that you guys had always kind of dreamed of working with? And overall, what was it like working with him?
We loved it. It was a great experience. He's a great guy. He did a great job mixing, producing, and everything. How did we come across him?
The connection was, I think, was it Mickey D from the Scorpions?
It was through Mickey. Yeah,
because he was the drummer previously of King Diamond. So we heard about Andy the Rock Studio through Mickey D.
Exactly.
And therefore, made the connection.
Yeah. It wasn't always something we've always like dreamt of doing, but we heard about him.
Okay.
Like, wow, this could be a cool opportunity. So we hit him up, and yeah, he was interested. So yeah,
And I think there's a good chance we'll be going back to him for the next one, maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're really happy with his work.
And it's cool that like he's a guy who's been around for a long time. He's helping out new bands, things like that. And it's something that you kind of need to see more. I know I've talked with a few people about this as well, as you kind of need to see more of, some of these bigger bands helping out the up and coming bands, the new bands and whatnot. And I know you guys have obviously the record coming out May 29th. We got to do the US debut of the track over here. So thank you for you guys for that. It was awesome getting to share, you guys with our listeners. I know you guys are hitting the road, I believe, this weekend, next week. Who you guys hitting the road with, and kind of where you guys going throughout Europe? I know obviously it's hard for us to get flying over there to Europe, but kind of where you guys hitting up Europe here over the next couple of weeks?
Well, we'll be in like Austria, then Germany, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Belgium, and so it's not like a tour with, because you said who you're hitting the road with. It's not quite like that. We're kind of just doing more kind of headline shows, but then there's no like support acts.
Okay.
Just doing our own thing.
Yeah.
And but then also a lot of festivals. So that's a bit like a bit of a thing for us, trying to get more festivals so we can get that exposure. And the highlight for the tour will definitely be what's it called? Top Fest.
Yeah.
In Slovakia,
because that's we're playing with bands like Five Finger Death Punch and the Scorpions, and yeah, that for us is a big thing.
Some big names, yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And I think that's our first major festival, so that's probably a good step for us.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking at like Rock Am Ring and Rock and Park and things like that as well, potentially, hopefully for the future?
Yeah, 100%.
That's our dream right there. So
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be headlining those very shortly.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. You got to have the confidence for it. It's kind of like the same thing when people talk about athletes and they're like, I'm the best at this, and people are like, why are they talking like that? It's like, well, unless you have that mindset, that confidence, why are you even doing it?
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. 100%.
So,
it's just a matter of time when we get up there.
yeah, exactly. It's the build, it's the grind, it's putting the time in for it. Anywhere else in Europe that you guys want to play that's maybe you haven't played in the past? Is any countries, any cities that you're like, man, we really want to hit up this place and go visit at the same time?
We actually haven't done England yet, which is crazy.
Okay.
Like the UK, we've been there once, but it wasn't a tour. And we really have to make that happen, because we get almost daily requests like, guys, when you come into London, when you come into Birmingham, and it's just we're always like, hopefully soon, but we don't actually know.
We've got things in the works for this year, so if that happens, then yeah, that'd be cool.
But it's not certain yet, so we're just waiting.
Awesome. And again, man, you guys have a lot of good stuff coming up. Again, we have bands over here that are like, we're going on tour, and you see people in Europe commenting like, when you guys coming over here? It's like, well, when we can feasibly do this and make sense. It's like there's so much that goes into it. I think a lot of people don't realize there's a ton that goes into it. Again, man, you guys doing a bunch of shows here the next couple of weeks. The new record comes out next week as well. For each one of you, like maybe like what's one or two songs on the record that, like, obviously we play Would You Be Me? It's a song that we played in the Art Spotlight. What's a track that you guys are really, really excited for people to hear here within the next 7-8 days? They'll get to hear it.
So actually, Having Fun, it's in our minds at the moment. That song is track 4 on the album, and we're releasing it on this Thursday.
Yeah, it's the next single.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were just out shooting the video for that one.
Nice.
So it's pretty exciting.
Yesterday, and then 2 days it's releasing. It's crazy how like last minute we've left it.
We're Aussies. We procrastinate.
Well, what's the rush now?
But Having Fun is one of the greatest songs on the album for me. I love it. It's really good.
It's a more of a radio-friendly kind of song. Yeah, it's a good sound. Yeah.
Another to point out will be the next single after Having Fun, which is Normality, and this is another really cool track.
Yeah.
Maybe possibly the most radio-friendly on the album. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see, but it'll be a cool one.
We'll let you be the judge.
All right. Well, I know there's one that you guys have to edit out some F-bombs. I really liked it, but I was like, man, there's still a lot of F-bombs. We'd have to get out of here. But Having Fun is the last track I got through today before talking to you guys. And there's kind of I don't want to spoil it because I want people to hear it, but like and I can tell you guys when we're done here, but there was kind of like, oh, they referenced something on here. It was kind of cool to hear a certain reference on there.
That's actually called Don't Want Your Love. That's a different.
Are you sure?
Well,
you said it was the last track on the album, right?
no, he said
No, it's the last one. Having Fun.
Oh, okay.
Having Fun.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a good
we'll-
reference and having
We'll
fun.
let you talk
you
about
got-
it after.
Yeah,
Let us know.
I wanna know.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we're on the same one, unless I got two songs mixed up. But yeah, I'll let you guys know when we're done recording here. And a question I have for you guys, I ask every single band first time I ever talked to them. Favorite complete albums of all time. Your favorite no skip records of all time. So
That's a
start to
great
finish.
question.
Start to
We talk
finish.
we talk about this daily, so
Do you?
know.
Okay, awesome. So you guys probably have some good answers ready. So you guys take it away.
I'm going to start with this one, the Black Album.
Okay.
You cannot disagree on that.
Go, Blake. And okay. Let's go. Love at First Sting. Greatest Scorpions album, greatest of all time, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about saying Appetite for Destruction, but Anything Goes is skippable, so I'm not going to say that. So I'll go Pearl Jam 10. That's
Okay.
mine.
And probably this one takes some balls to listen to. Probably Latter Hours from Tool.
There we go.
That is
All right.
so skippable. That is so skippable.
The Tool fans will know what I'm talking about.
There we go. Hopefully we don't have to wait 13 or 18 years or whatever it was for the next Tool record.
Well, how about you, Ryan?
Yeah. So hopefully it won't be that long. Again, man, you guys, the new record comes out. What's the Rush Now? Wednesday, which is interesting. By the way, the reason for a Wednesday is just you guys could just kind of choose. So like for here, records are out on Friday in the US. Is it just you guys just kind of chose like, let's just do it on a Wednesday, or is there any reason behind that? I forgot to ask you guys that earlier.
Yeah, just going against the flow.
Okay. Awesome.
No,
Awesome.
no real reason. Everyone's released on Friday, so we went for the wait. No, everyone. Yeah, that's right. Everyone released on
Friday.
Thursday, so we went for
Just get ahead of it a couple days. No, it's awesome. Cool. Okay, man, you guys, the record's coming out here soon. You're playing a bunch of shows. Morning music is on the way. Where can everybody follow you guys? Socials, website. People want to buy the album, buy merch. Where can they do that, guys?
Yeah, mixedofelverything.com/store. That's how you get to the album, the LP, the CD, and all other kinds of merch as well.
New T-shirt, if
Yeah.
you mentioned
Yeah.
all the good stuff.
But also just go subscribe on YouTube. We've got lots of music videos coming out, so that's the place to be.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Give the guys a follow. Guys, appreciate it. We're glad that we're able to make this work because I know it's a super busy week for you. So, guys, I appreciate the time.
Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us, man.
Thanks, Kev.